So yes, I love the book, but I decided that, rather to take the time to just simply dissect this book, I'm going to dissect it at the same time, right? Categorize it properly into three. How many, guys? Three categories that I want to focus, okay? So there's a lot of benefit I talk about, right? What will you learn in this class? But there's just three categories I want to talk about. And I think it's key for us. So what are we going to explore? Number one. So since we have to be an expert, right? The number one topic that I want to talk about after lunch is about what's the word, guys? Building authority. Right, so you have to say you want to be, and then after lunch we decide, how to be. Does it make sense? So now I want to be, right? I want to be best at something. So how to be? How to be authority? But how to be authority is not as important as what's the word? No, massage, guys. Message, yeah. So your message, yes? So if you don't have a message to push forward, and it's not clear enough, precise enough, emotional, evoking enough, have a niche market by itself or have people who want it, right? Then you're building authority onto a desert that you are selling sand. You get it? It's like, you know what? I'm specialized in desert selling sand. Whoa. Cool. You get it, right? Like, oh, it's awesome. Then you just pick up some sand and walk away. Yeah, you get it? Yeah, so you have to choose a message that is innately focused. That means, you love it, you have a obsession, that's all. I don't need you to be good at this point of time. Yes? I don't need you to be good at this point of time. But you need to want to have an obsession for that. At the same time, it must match a market demand. Because the market don't want it, then you own self talk your own self shit. You don't want it. Yeah. So that's why I keep forcing you to have a selfish thoughts earlier. You remember that, right? In the beginning, I said selfish reason. Why? Because you need to understand who's selfish reason. Your prospect selfish reason also, right? When you're doing a pitch, you need to understand their selfish reason. You have a selfless reason, but for them to appear, there must be a what? Selfish reason. Then when they come here, it's awesome for them to hear your selfless reason. But for them to even appear, it is about their selfish reason. Yes or no? And it's nothing wrong. It's just that a bad connotation to the word selfish is that people are very affected. It's nothing wrong, right? Everything that we do. Are you guys here to support me? To just want to hear what I want to speak? Is that the purpose? Just support. Support Ben. Is that? To be honest, right? Some yes. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah. But what is it? What is the true fact? What's the true fact? You have a very simple objective. He better don't waste my Saturday. That's all. Yes. You're good. Like, damn it, it's a Saturday, right? And finally, I'm not working, and I'm not with my kids or with my family or my girlfriend or my boyfriend or what, right? Better don't be a waste of time. You can hear. Better don't be this book and then tell me to read what page and then end of story. I'll slap his bloody face. Yes or no? Yes. But you might not think of it, but it is kind of like this. Yes. You better don't be like, read the book, right? And then start to tell me I'll sell you how to deconstruct the book. That means I come here to hear a one-day pitch to sell you how to deconstruct the book. Right? Better don't be that kind of shit. Yes or no? Yeah. And I'm not going to do that, but I'm just saying, I know that, right? I know that. I need to know that as someone who's sharing a message. Hello? And does that help you to connect with your audience better? Yeah, of course. Because you know their selfish reason, right? And lastly, right, the biggest fear. What's the word, guys? Biggest fear. Because I've been coaching a few trainers even in this room today. Okay, even in this room. The biggest fear. Okay, it's called content creation. Absolutely no meaning to what you're doing, but everybody's scared, don't know what to teach. I was scared to teach things very shallow. Have you heard before? Yes. What if I teach something very shallow? They learn nothing. What if what I teach is important just to me and they don't get it? What if there's no actionable behind it? What if I share what I teach already, then they go like, meh. You know, okay, yeah. Yes, guys? So this is nothing to do with business, but yet a lot of people are stuck. So I'd rather work on something that people are stuck with, and then I want to show you how can you use a very simple way for you to build content that your audience love. Yes? Through the learning of this book. Yeah, so you get it. So I still want to stay to the integrity of the initiative here today. Yes? So I want to stay to the integrity here today. But through the learning of this book, I derive and I split the learning into these three main topics. How many of you all think that these are something that you want to learn today? Anybody? Yeah, right, good. So once again, I repeat myself. Okay? So I decide I want to be an authority, so I need to learn how do I build it, right? Not I wait for authority to happen into my life, so I am one. You get it? So I must be, heard before, be, do what? Have. Anybody heard what be, do, have? Not have, do, be. Have, do, be means you wait until you have something, then you decided to do something. Have also means that what I have now is only my limit of my capacity, so I can do small things in life, that's all, right? So it's be first, right? So we have to be, right. Be. Building authority. So I'm going to teach you components of building authority, and this is not order, not by chronological order, but at the same time, the message must be clear. All three things will intertwine and link. Yes, guys? It's not like a separate component. Life don't work like this. Not step 1, step 2, step 3. That's the biggest fallacy of training anyway. It's not step 1, 2, 3. It's just components of getting it right, and then the tipping point will happen. That's all. It's called initial what? Condition. Right. Awesome, valuable person, give value, have the right business, know how to do monetization, have a good team. Sooner or later, something right will happen. Yes, guys? You don't know when, but it will happen. This is called tipping point. But you have to get the component right. Don't pray for the day, but get everything ready for the day. Get ready for the day. So that's why message is very important. A message that nobody loves, nobody understands, nobody wants, then nobody will appear. In your room, in your factory, in anywhere else. Nobody will appear. Right? Then lastly, content. How can I then spend less than 3 minutes to create videos, photos, cheat sheet, books, seminars, webinars, audio file? Would that be awesome?
Yes.
How long, guys?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. How long, guys?
3 minutes.
Good or good? Awesome. Yeah, 3 minutes. Yeah, get it done. Get over it. Yeah, you just get over it, right? That's it. Right? Or I can spend 0 seconds. What's the word, guys?
0 seconds.
And then I know exactly what they want to learn. Would that be awesome? Like you can read their mind, like, oh, then you give them what they want. Powerful, right? Yeah, very easy. So we're going to talk about this. I just want to let you know first that it's easy, and this, guess what is it? Easier. Yeah, very good. Easy stuff, right? Just that our mind, what happens? Kena this trap, you get it, right? Oh, expert. Wow, expectation or meaning to life, right? And someone talk you down. Have you heard before someone talk you down? Yes. Because they cannot be, and then they what? Talk you down. Or it's a scarcity word. That means I must win, so everybody else must lose, right? So everybody else who's doing it, they must be lousy. I'm the only one that win. So you better don't do. Because I only can win. So I will talk you down. Yes? Scarcity people. Right. Scarcity. So I don't work with scarcity people. Nonsense. You get it, right? Their business never grow big. They're always alone, and they need a lot of people to pray for them to make them feel good. I don't care. Right? So know that, we are not bounded by it, right? Everybody can be the expert in the same field anyways. Yes, guys? Right, if there's only one tell me an industry that there's only one player. I mean, it's very rare. Very rare. I'm not saying no, but very rare, right? In oil and gas, is there a few players? Yeah. Still a few players, right? Even as niche as that, right? There's always be players. So don't tell me that you have to be the only one, right? Then if you're the only one, then you get it, like, it just doesn't make sense. But yet, you put it in your mind, someone put it in your mind as well. So we're going to take the next 3 minutes. How long, guys?
3 minutes.
3 minutes, a very focused one, okay? And write down your takeaway for the last 1.5 hours. Okay? So write down takeaway. You either write down your takeaway or you write down what strikes you. Does it make sense? So something strikes you. When I mention something throughout the last 1.5 hours, there must be an emotional shift, right? Something that hits you, right? And you want to write that down, okay? Writing is a form of memory retention. You might not read it, but it's going to help you. And begin. Okay, anybody would like to share, willing to share what strikes you or what's your takeaway? Anybody? Chris? Okay, good. Then followed by Andy.
So, I think for me, one of the most important things was the sequencing and to talk about the importance of something that you're learning.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, because now I'm also doing the lecture work at SP, I realized that a lot of their lectures, right, is very content downloading way of teaching everything. Like teach, but then they don't really tell you, bother to explain, right, why do you even need to learn these things in the first place. Then anyway, you see the class in the hallway, some here engage, some not engage, right? Then you feel that they don't actually understand the importance of what they are trying to learn. So I think that's one of the, especially as an educator, one of the most important things that a lot of people might have to miss out that point of the sequencing of that part of the importance of something you're learning is something that I'm going to really say now.
Yeah, and the meaning will totally be different once again if we share the importance after that. Right? So never do a PowerPoint slide like what most people do. I was taught that way as well. Okay, so today I have 3 objectives. Have you seen before? I want to teach you and show them what, don't know what objective, 3 days, and there's no meaning behind sharing people what you're going to cover today before all the important stuff, yes? They must understand that this is it, then you let them know what they will learn. They don't understand this is it, right? This is just another wasted day of their life, you know, nothing to do, come and appear, right? Then it's just, it's nothing magical will happen after the class. Okay? Good. Awesome. Anything else?
The other one is more of the selfish reason part. I mean, sometimes people always hide this behind and then they don't talk enough. Sometimes hiding that selfishness makes it more believable and like see you as the person as you are rather than this ideal where they're like, oh, are you like God? But then it's not, then it doesn't feel relatable to people.
Yeah. So the idea of what was very good, I love it, because can we give Chris a round of applause first? Everybody go. One of the idea, right, that is mentioned in the book, right, is that in order to be a charismatic character, you all know a charismatic leader, right? I think, let me find the page. Yeah, in order to be a charismatic leader, which will give you the exact word. Is it okay if you do some reference, guys? Is it okay?
Yes.
But this is not a Bible. Anyway, I can't find it. But it should be yeah. It should be page 5 and 4 follow on. But anyway, so he's talking about how you must have some flaws. If you mention like you have some godlike mode, right, then you are very not believable. It means your character you have to pinpoint a flaw out very clearly. You must share that flaw. A fearful person are not vulnerable. Hear it? So when you hear someone whose life is perfect, everything is perfect, right, they are not vulnerable at all. So you must share a real truth in yourself that is a flaw. Real truth, I'm not saying faking it, just share a real truth, right? Could you feel something before, done something before, wrong and all that? When you share that, right, then it solidifies you as not just a charismatic leader, but an achievable outcome. Achievable, because this guy also got flaw, right? Because maybe he born different, that's why he get the result. but he got flaw means, okay lah, that means pretty much I also can do it. Yes? Think about that, huh? Good, come. Andy? Okay, next will you,
Very interesting because what we shared today, right, is actually a lot of clarity, the movement to transit to be actually a trainer as well. I used the word transit because when I started on this journey, right, last thing I wanted to be was to be a trainer, especially at the TET. I thought, why the hell am I even here? So it's like, and then it's just like a few days ago I was in a meeting with Dominic, right, and then I told him that actually I kind of like this. Because I realized that actually when I don't sell, or when I'm not actually coaching or training people, they are not receiving what I'm trying to express to them anyway. And I realized that speaking to 1 to 10, 100 people is actually the same thing. How the feel good is even better and faster.
Yeah.
And then after that, Dominic, he and his, weird style of talking, right? He said, I told you that's your good from the very beginning. Then you say you didn't want to.
This sounds very Dominic, yeah, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, but then in this, and during recently we were volunteering for the TTT, right?
Yeah.
I realized that I don't know if I add any value to anybody, but
You did.
okay, thank you. But I was there, and everything that was going through my mind was how to assist them better. How to help them. Am I able to translate in such a way while doing that? Right? So and everything that you mentioned today is actually you need to me actually all along being an expert was simply as I know more than you. I just want to share with you. I'm not here to teach you anything. It's up to you whether you want to take it or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is what
Awesome. Just remember this for you as well and for everybody. It sounds very gross, but it's very true. You know, it take many years for me to accept things that are not visible to be the most powerful force, right? Influence, is it very powerful? Yes. Something not visible, right? Aura, energy is very powerful. Person's energy. So it took me many years because I was being conscripted and trapped in a system of education to believe in tangibles and schools and result and numbers, right? But it took me many long to understand that there's a reason why you end up in this room today and you are tired but you still appear. There's a reason. I just want to say this, there's a reason. I don't know the reason, but there's a reason why I have to do this in this way. He have to share that in that way for you to hear it in your certain emotion that's being triggered. There's a reason. So understand that it could be someone else, but you decided to show up, especially for some of you, I have not seen you for a while. You decided to show up, so it shows a lot that maybe, some of you make a decision yesterday that say, hey, you know what, I come down today, right? So maybe it's a trigger for you that the universe wants you to be doing this path in whatever you're supposed to do next. Be inclusive. I'm not saying this is as it is, right, for some of you, but as an inclusive journey. Yes? You give him a round of applause, everybody. Okay.
I have 2 points. First point is that what we highlight to dominate the earlier point that Andy shared is that
Andy, you mean? Andy?
Rich doesn't mean that you can teach.
Oh, earlier. Okay. Yeah.
So I think it's something that gives me some insight. Insight. Because in the Asian culture, right, we always think that you must do that, done that before you can teach. We always ask, when you want to learn for somebody, you've done it before, you haven't done it before, you teach before.
Yeah.
So if I can use this the soccer, the coach and soccer player example, I can use that as a story to frame it. Then actually reposition me to think, oh yeah, you're right.
No.
You don't need to be an expert before you can.
And yeah, so 2 things about that as well. Don't get me wrong. Every coach can kick the soccer ball. So don't get me wrong. So they are not totally don't know about it, right? And secondly is this, I clearly remember and that's something that the world don't see. I was in the darts team. Anybody play darts before? So I was in my own league, right? So for a while. So when I was playing darts, it was like 6 years ago. I was active for 4 years. I was in the league. I was sponsored and all that. So I was playing darts. And then I told my team carefully, I said, I'm not the best player. But to be honest, right, for our league to be very powerful, we need a manager. Our manager must not be someone to be judged by how good he's playing. And they don't understand that concept. Because manager pulls brand, manager builds team spirit and all that, right? They say, nah, the leader must always be the best player. The team went down easily. It doesn't make sense because people normally don't grasp the concept. They think that earning the right means I'm the best at doing something, right? So they did. No. Manager role is very different, yes? Manager role. They say, but you manager, then we split the medals or the profit with you. Doesn't make sense if you don't play it again. I say, no, but it's a manager role. You get it, to clinch sponsors as well. If you see yourself as very far in this league, not just playing for fun, you need a manager, right? Clinch sponsor, post, talk about it, network to pubs, that's a manager job, but they don't get it. They say, no, the leader must be the same. Because manager is not playing, so they know when a player is not on form. You get it, right? So they say, next game, not you. But I say, no, but the one I have to say must be the best player. No, not true. Leadership skill is very different. Do you guys agree? Yeah, so don't always follow that philosophy, right? So he stuck. So the moment they say that, I left the league. Then the team just went down. Immediately. Like next league, the whole thing got this. Because I know it's not going to last, yes? The vision is short term. Right? They see it, they don't understand the big vision of how to form a proper difference. Team of champion and a championship team is a different thing. You put a bunch of good people together, they might play worse than a bunch of people who can work well together. Yes? A team of champions. Sorry?
Team England.
Yeah, right. There's a World Cup is where you see team of champion. World Cup, yes? But they are not championship team, yes? You put them together, they never win a championship team. They will never win, right? Because of the synergy and all that as well. How smooth is it, and how they transit and all. Does it make sense? Yeah, awesome. Good sharing.
Another one is that you mentioned earlier is that you can be good at many things, but people can only remember want to learn from you if you're for one thing that you're good at. Just like Russell Brunson, he may be good at a lot of things.
He is, by the way, like a lot, yeah.
He just wants to be recognized as a partner builder.
Yep. By the way, he's good at a lot of things. If you really study him and follow him, because I'm a big believer of him. I study him, I watch reviews. He's actually a damn smart guy. He pretend that he only know one thing. He's actually damn smart. He's really gifted in this field, but he pretend just do one thing. You can tell, right? You get it? Because the world don't like it. You get it? The world don't like it when you can do many things and then there's no way you can do it. The world don't like it. But the realism of factor is this as well. Can you be a good dad at the same time be a good husband? At the same time, be a good worker in an office and be a good friend. Can you be that?
You cannot be an expert. You can be.
No, but can you be good? That's the word is can you be good? Yes, can. Yeah, you can be. But they don't like to see. You get it? See the natural instinct pop out. No, you cannot be expert. No. You see that? It just happened in the class. You see what I mean? Dum appear, right? You get it? Yeah. So the world don't like to see. That's why we are limited with what we are sharing. Can we give you a round of applause, everybody? So I want one more sharing. Anybody willing to share? Anybody? Okay, good. Two more. Okay, good. Two more. Three more. Okay, good.
This is one of the very big takeaway. So it's so the closing rate is supposed to be low. If not, you are either attracting the wrong person, the low quality people, or you're underselling yourself. So,
Yeah.
Because right now we are in the lifestyle CEO, so we are supposed to close one deal for cafe. So,
Anyway, just context. They're just
Yeah.
doing something for digital marketing. Okay, done. Okay, let's go ahead.
so we are supposed to close deals, and then I asked myself like, me and Shen Hong, we did it at a pretty affordable rate, and then I find that actually our closing rate is pretty high. So now that I think back, actually we are kind of underselling ourselves as well.
Right.
And
You should have charged an onboarding fee.
yeah, we actually make it very affordable. Me and Shen Hong made it pretty affordable, and I know it's very affordable because they say, wow, so cheap, right?
You know that's a bad thing, right? You know when someone say that, oh,
Then I was like,
you might think it's a good sales, but sometimes it's a bad thing. Like, it's a two side.
like they didn't consider much, then they're like saying, okay, no problem, you Monday come take a check. I was like, shit. It's a good thing.
Okay lah, but you must be happy lah. You get it?
Yeah.
Always be
So-
contented lah
so
if you
now
do
that
good.
I know this, right? The second batch that we do, right, we will definitely charge a lot higher. Then the next takeaway is that you have to be very clear on your selfish reason and the people that you're helping. What is their selfish reason, so that the both of you will be able to go far.
Yeah,
Yeah. Then the last.
true guys. Yeah, you gotta know the selfish reason, right? There's no place for you to be doing this. Right, good.
And then the last takeaway is an expert is not that hard to be. It's actually the mind block that we have that's stopping us to be one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so true. Like such a nice summary. Give him a round of applause, everybody. Dominic. Just remember, guys, learning is not from the trainer. Just remember this sentence. Very important for everybody who want to inspire and teach and ever see a live class in your life career. That the intelligence is in the class. It is. So it's not with the trainer. You get it? The intelligence is usually in the class because the trainer shares the context, the learning, the facilitation, right? But then the story shared by the students solidify some of the most powerful memory by the learners as well. You get it? Because when they hear it, they go like, damn, right? I mean, like, that's such a good perspective. Because can you also be blocked by your own perspective? Because you've been doing it for long, right? So that's why when sharing comes, right, that might be the real learning. Not what you just, blah, 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 blah. The sharing might be the real learning. Okay, good. Dominic?
So I guess this part is a bit of exception as well. So what I took away from the morning is that it's highly important to be an expert at something because of all the various reasons we shared. Secondly, there's no need to be a number one and be an expert. So I can be an expert. So what's important is that even when we're training, we also need to give them the possibility and the importance of what we are training.
Yeah. Consider a skill that make you survive through a very tough time. Mashing up with a demand of a market. So, and how many of you heard my primary 5 story? Anybody heard before? Yeah, some of you heard my primary 5 story, right? Anybody, if you don't have heard before, I will share this the last time. It's not the most proud story, okay? But I have a ring, they say it's my primary 5 age, because that's when my PD started, personal development. Primary 5, I took out the courage, make a phone call to a girl that I fall in love for the last 2 years. You get it? So I give my whole heart to, I really dream about her, right? But then I call her. The worst rejection you think that you can get is that let's just be friends, yes? But she don't know my existence. We're in the same class. But she don't know I exist. Yeah. So that day I decided to change my life, right? And I look at all the handsome, good-looking dudes and all that. I just observe, because I started to realize why every basketball game I'm chosen last. You know the feeling? I don't know. Not many people know the feeling. It's just always the last guy. You get it? What the hell? Why nobody choose me first, right? Not that I'm that bad, right? And then the teacher humiliate me. No girls like me. You get it? Like, I'm like just like some crap shit, right? I told myself like I don't want to lead this life anymore. So then I started deconstructing shit out of everything. You get it? I'm just like observe, duplicate, right? And then I became this. It's 20, 30 years in the making. I told people, you get it? Like, it's like many years in the making. It's not natural, right? So my skill was deconstruction, and I meshed with entrepreneurial strategy. That's all. So consider a struggle that you have to go through, and you pick up a certain skill set. You get it? A certain skill set, and ask yourself, how can I use it to demand? Right? Could empathy be a very important skill set? And so it's not just very technical, right? The competency doesn't have to be technical, but you pick up something, right, to get something done very well, but you don't acknowledge it. In fact, I only start to see that part of the story only like 3 years ago, and I start sharing. I didn't know that was my strength. I only acknowledged that when I share enough story to my friends, and I spoke to one friend called Melvin. I don't know if you all know, I got a friend called Melvin, right? And if I say, hey bro, you mean you don't know your strength? I'm like, what I mean? You only do deconstruction, what? I'm like, wow, I couldn't get it, right? And they say, and I can bet that you didn't share that story like enough times. Because when I talk about deconstruction, you always didn't share this part of the story. I'm like, yeah. That's why you're not getting people to buy into your strength. I'm like, oh shit, you get it, right? Then I start to share these stories about deconstruction, about nothing to do with business, but everything to do with my life. You realize that about my childhood, but people buy into that, right? Because they realize, hey, that is real, right? Because this is real shit that people go through, and then he pull through this skill, then that must be real, and he hold on to it to do what he need to do. So once again, it's a mashed up. I want to do a Facebook live video on it, but I totally forget. But it's a good time that I share it now. So this is a mashed up between your skills that you acquire when you're facing through tough time or good times or something else, right? Or it could be studies. Could you adopt certain study method for you to strive in exam? Could you be as well? Yeah, so you adopt something, right? Your mind freaking force you to come up with a method to pull through it, right? But now it's about mashing it with a topic, yes? And then you earn the rights for doing so. Good. Anything else? Good. Give Dominic a round of applause. Everybody, come. Last person. CT. Let's go. Last person.
What shocked me is that my why in teaching. Because I also didn't think I qualified to be a trainer. I always have this, even when I go for my events and my all that, I was like, wait a fucking, I'm here with all the graduates, and then I was so low. So when, when I get more clarity about my why, and I started to get the opportunity of teaching, I just took that chance, and I was like hoping that I don't sabotage myself, but I really was so happy that I went through it.
Amazing. Just remember, if you think that you're low, you think of Kelvin Kenry. Okay, so I just share some backstory, because I'm really very proud of Kevin. That's why I make a joke out of him. Yeah, I'm really very proud. Give a round of applause, everybody. Give a round of applause so that I share what. Because he's someone who came in and he don't have a business idea. He was stuck and all that, right? But he really pulled through, and it's not easy, right? You get it? Like how many of you have a self-esteem issue in the past? Maybe now or in the past. Anybody have that before? I have. It's always in my life, and it's since primary 5 I realized that, right? And it's always there. So the journey of any start of any journey is always difficult, yes? But I know Kevin pulled through it. You know what I mean? I asked him not to sign my program. I cannot take him anymore. He was down there in my class. Like, hey, please, can you go home? I need to eat supper. I really reject him, right? Yes or no? I think, can you please go back now? Because to me, it's like he's not the right guy, right? But he pulled through it. He said yes to something that he never said yes to, and then he put it into action. He got an awesome business now. But my point to you is, you have to understand that. Oh, I figure it out doesn't mean it's easy tomorrow. Yes? Nobody says it's easier, but it must be worthwhile. Nobody says it's hard as well. If you try to make it hard, it will always be hard. Yes? So because the measurement is wrong. It's not easy or hard. It's just whether is this a worthwhile journey. So as we explore this morning, right, what do you all think? Do you all think that if I learn how to educate people properly, if I learn how to speak to people, influence, right, or even do digital or physical, like presence training, right, would that be awesome for your career, for your business? For education, for life as well, maybe for kids, I don't know, right? But it's a core skill of life, education, right? And that is my last learning for this morning. So what's my last learning for this morning? So how much content have I covered? You all learn something? Yes. It's very amazing, right? Yeah, we subject ourselves to like constant crazy content creation, right? And we expect that we have these high quality, weird 2-3 pointers and people will learn, right? But the true learning comes from you understanding the objective of everything first, right? And I feel this morning, how many of you all think that this morning is amazing? Anybody? Yeah. And yet, I literally never cover anything from Expert Secret. Think about it, yes? I share some pointers there, here and there, did some facilitation, but that is learning, right? You rush to teach, right? And people don't get the concept. And I'm a criminal for that, right? Of like over teaching. Anybody meet me, you all know, right? And I have to slow down as well. You get it? To really make sure is what happens tomorrow. It's not today, right? You're gonna teach a lot, right? And tomorrow everybody analyze until what? Paralyzed. So no result. Do you guys agree? So the learning for this morning is this. Is that you have to adopt this intention. This intention. And you have experienced. You all just experience it? Hello? You all just experience it? Yeah? You all learn something? Yeah, so the learning is this. Is that you have to... Yeah. Hello? Just because you know doesn't mean they're supposed to know. Right? This one, so basic, you know, all your this one they know, this one too basic. Doesn't mean they know. I just say this, or doesn't mean they got it. Doesn't mean they appear, means they understand the importance of like doing this, you get it, right? Maybe they appear because they happen to be asked by a friend to be here. Yes, they're, let's come here together, right? Maybe they're here because I happen to be available. Hey, this thing is available as well. So you don't know why they're here. And it's important for you to frame and let people understand what you're going to teach, right? Can significantly change someone's life. Your job is not to make 100% miracle, but there will be 20% in this room, right? They're just going to learn something so awesome today, you cannot let go and will change the quality of a business in a relationship. Yes or no? Yes. Yeah, and you have to push that across. You want to increase that 20% to 30 to 40, right? But if you don't do what I do this morning, then you defeat the purpose of you being an educator in the first place. But the idea of an educator is not to teach. Right, that's called preacher. You get it, just tell you. Then you can watch a YouTube video. Now why do you come for the class? You watch a YouTube video easier, yes? Then why do you choose to come for a class than read a book? If I just tell you every page, I dissect this, right? And I tell you, this morning we talk about the first 50 page, right? The next we talk about this, right? Then we talk about this, right? Then what's the purpose? You get it? There's no meaning already. You are just a book. You're just like you ever know storyteller like me. Okay, guys. So get early result by working for free. Okay, so your turn to page 65. Let me tell you a story about what the hell, you get it, right? There's no meaning. Then you're just a bloody book, right? If you're just a book, then you're not an educator. Yes, guys? Yes. You're not an educator. And most teachers are books, yes or no? Yes. Yeah, so they're not educator. You're not educator. Yeah, they're not educator. They're not educator. They're just preacher. You get it? They just say whatever they want and then just ask you to F off. That's all. In a nice way. Okay, class dismissed. Yeah, but it's I call F off. Right? I don't go home. Yeah. Got it, guys? So slow down to go faster. Right? You have valuable content, but content means nothing without context of them all. Right? And you have experienced this morning. Learn something here? Yes. Awesome. So we're going to go for lunch. But before we go for lunch, right, we want to understand this as well. What I want to share about being an expert is this. Most people, right, and you guys have overcome it. So most people, right, like I mentioned earlier, what do? They what? Shame themselves for cannot being an expert. Have you seen that before? Yes. Nah, not me lah. You know, these are all that, right? All day. Lay blame, right? Lay blame. Someone else stopped me from doing it. You know, the who, the that, right? That's why they are never there, right? What else? One more word. Yeah, they justify why they never start. They justify why they never start. Do you all realize that? They say, no lah, I'm still R&D. Have you heard those before? I'm still trying to research on my topic. Like 2,000 years later, I'm still trying to figure out. So they always justify their inaction, right? So in life, you only can give two things. Either you give result or you give what? Reasons. That's all. You get it? It's a R, right? You give results or reasons. Yes? You give results or reasons. So for today, right, to move on this afternoon, we want everybody, because how you do something is how you do everything. So we have played above the line. You all should hear this at least 12 times in your life right now. This flip chart, 12 times minimum. Okay, you must play above the line. So to play above the line is what? Being responsible, right? So we have to be responsible, right, of our result or outcome as well. And we be responsible for our learning for today as well, right? Don't just be here. Don't float through here today. You give me your precious day, I'm not going to fucking waste your time. That's my job. But I don't like to waste people's time. How many of you like people to waste your time? No, I don't like it as well, right? So I'm not going to waste your time. So you have to join me to do this together. Is that okay? I'm going to give you 90%, but you need to hold my hand, the 10%, right? I'm already stretched out everything, right? But you must hold the hand. Don't just float through today and pretend nothing happened. So let's be responsible, right? By doing the first thing as well. We're going to set rules. We're going to say what? Rules. Even though it's one day, it's still going to be rules. Yeah. So we have to be punctual. Okay, so we come from break, right? Be on time. Be on time so we can start, because I got a lot to cover. You know, 5 p.m. is a paradox for me itself, because it's like an issue, right? Yeah, but you know what? It is what it is, right? But we're going to cover finish, so let's be on time for breaks and all that. And during breaks, right? Breaks especially, if you hear the bell rings, right? You know there are 2 minutes you're supposed to come in. You get it? So simple. Next, right, we have to, when we play poker game, right, we must have stake. Yes, guys?
Yes.
So this is the stake. Okay, this is the stake. So either you give result, means you're here, or you will give what?
$2.
You give reasons. You get it? So you get it. So this is the reason cup. You get it? So your reason translate to $10. Got it? So every fine my one is inflation fine. A lot of training give $2. My one $10. You get it? I play high stake poker. I don't play like small stake poker. Okay, so your phone ring, what happened? $10. So my phone ring before in the class. So nowadays I very cautious. You get it? Yeah. So this morning I'm late and I apologize because 75% of you are here, and I apologize at the back. I feel like shit, right? But you know I have to wait for the full class to start, so I apologize for that. So for that reason, I'm subjected to being late. Okay, I start first. Okay, so I'm in the game with you guys as well. Don't worry. Let's do this together. Okay? Any violent objection from the rule? No, no violent objection. You got one choice. You object, you just walk out. So simple. Okay, good. So let's go for a break. And we go for a break, right? What we're going to do? We're going to do a ritual. We're going to do a very simple ritual that you guys have done it at least 12 times also, okay? So we're going to shake it off, and then we're going to go one, and then we're going to clap, okay? It's a lunch break. Yeah, it's a lunch break. We're going to come back here. 1, 2, 0. 1, 2, 0. Okay? Everybody shake it off. How's your morning, everyone? So for those who don't know this, anybody don't know this? Really? So we just shake it off and we say 1 and then we clap. Okay, get that? So we say 1 and then we clap. Okay, simple. So if you see my hand, you don't screw it up simply. Okay, find a place where you can see me a bit. Okay, ready, and 1,